Okay, apologies there, guys. My internet decided it didn't want to be internet left for a minute. Hopefully we'll have no more interruptions. Oh, very strange. Okay. Well, we'll see. The weather is not the best where I am, so maybe that's something to do with it. I don't know. But it seems to be back up and running now. Okay, so we have Crazy Fish who has done a 143.3. Dr. Mansell with a 143.4. Legend with a 143.8. Matty with a 143.9. And Fish Sticks with a 144.5. And it looks like Aldarth is the only man on a lap. He's just started his lap, in fact. So we will stay on board with him. And we will see what he can do. Oh, Horizon is just starting a lap as well, okay. Sure. Oh, Aldarth has invalidated, unfortunately. Hello. Horizon. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It just, it sort of, my internet decided it didn't want to be internet for a bit. You know, these things happen. We take them in a stride and we get it back up and running as soon as we can. Into that tight right hander, the off-cam one, very careful around that. Fast left. Little lift, not too much. Little bit squirrely on the exit. But keeps hold of it nicely. And Verizon is now coming up to one of the Sauber cars of SLR Evo. Whatever. Entirely convincing how you're supposed to pronounce that one. Coming up very, very quickly, in fact. SLR will need to get out of his way here, and he does. As Verizon comes into the final chicane, onto the start-finish straight, across the line with a 143.106, puts him P1. Very nice lap indeed. As Marcel Green now comes across the line, goes P3 with a 143.325. Plenty of other cars now out on track. Looks like Patronus is going to be the next man across the line. Good evening, Salty. Good evening, Penrose. As Patronus puts himself into P8 with a 144.5. Aston is still on his outlap. And Easton also on his outlap. So is it going to be Evo? It is going to be Evo. Ooh, Mercedes. Mercedes Drastic Blaze. Looks like he's going to be the next man across. Yes, there is some Div 2 in here, mate. I think there's 4 or 5. I really should learn who's in which division, to be honest. As Drastic Blaze puts himself provisional pole with a 141.8. Wow, that is very quick. That's really, really quick, in fact. 1.2 seconds ahead of the next car. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Looks like Evo's going to cross the line. Puts himself P2 with a 142.7. It's going to be one of the Haas cars across the line, and it is a VRC Dan with a 142.3. And Red Bull is on an outlap. Looks like Quaker Turtle's going to be the next car across the line. And the chicane onto the back straight. Into the start-finish straight, sorry. Puts himself P4 with a 1:43.0. Easton's going to be the next man. Oh, he hasn't validated, but he will go again. Oh, looks like Aldarf has had a spin there. Not sure if he's had any damage. As Verizon has taken... Oh, Q1, yeah. That makes perfect sense, ignore me. I don't think Aldarf has any damage. Maybe he's got a little bit too eager on the loud pedal. As Watnell's going to be coming across the line next. Yeah, that is a... You're right, guys. That is a very, very quick lap. Fantastic. As Watnell comes across the line, puts himself P4. Looks like Tornado's going to be the next across the line. Okay, must have had a mistake on that lap and going again. Aldarf has invalidated, so if he hasn't got enough fuel to do another lap, he could be in trouble here. So I'm not sure there's enough time to get back round and back out again. As Easton comes across the line, puts himself into P6 with a 1:43.0. Nice lap. Should see him safely through, I would think. So Aldarf, it would seem, does have enough fuel to do another run. And he really needs a time on this one. As we do have some other guys on outlets. Fish Sticks, Legend, Dr. Mansell on outlets. Did Aldarf just smash one of the braking balls there? As we have lots of the front right. Very easy to do on the adverse camber corner there. We will stay on board with Aldarf even if there are others doing their laps, because he is the driver in trouble at the minute. Not sure why I didn't have that up before. What we do now, it's fine. And down into the chicane a little bit deep. And spins. Oh dear. $1:47, and he is flashing on fuel as well, so I think... yeah, that's Aldarf, who is going to be the driver we lose from Q1, I feel. Not sure if Patronus knows he's safe. It does seem like he knows he's safe. Well, it's only an outlap, so we will see if he goes for it, or we will see if he boxes. Aldarf is absolutely trying again. I'm not sure he's got enough fuel to do it, as Patronus does box. Oh! if Aldorf has enough fuel to complete this lap... Oh, he's invalidated. Never mind. So yeah, Aldorf is going to be the driver we lose from Q1. As we see plenty of other drivers still out on track. None of whom actually need to do a lap now. As Fishsticks is still going to push this to the line. Let's see where he can put himself. It is on the Q1, so of no consequence. Moves himself into P12 with a 143.8. We'll go on a party because that was a bit strange. I heard other people's in-game radio, which is a bit strange. Yeah, he just couldn't seem to hook one up there. Aldorf, so he is the driver we lose, unfortunately, from Q1. So it seemed a little strange to me when it's only 16. I mean, I know it makes sense, but it's still a little strange. To me. As we have drivers coming out on track, plenty of drivers coming out on track, in fact. Whose car is up front? Fishsticks is going to be the first car on track again. Or was it Crazy Fish last time? Oh. Crazy Fish and Fishsticks both driving for the RBs. Symmetry, I like it. So we will ride with Fishsticks as the first man out and see what he can do. Anyone have any predictions for this evening? Who do we think is going to be on top at the end of qualifying? Or even a race winner? As Fishsticks does come across to start his lap. And down the hill to a Rouge at the top of running on that. Into the chicane and invalidated. Okay. Next on the list. No, who is next on the list? Crazy Fish, I believe. It is Crazy Fish. We will see what he can do instead. And also, we'll see if Fish Sticks goes for another lap, or if he underfilled too much. We'll keep an eye on his little dot. Where's that gone off again? There we go. Does seem to be a really tidy lap from Crazy Fish so far. See some of the numbers he can put up. It does look like Fish Sticks has gone for another lap. So we will also see what he can do. As Crazy Fish comes across the line now with a 1:43.5. Drastics the next man across the line with a 1:43.1. Quick Turtle with a 1:43.4. Legend with a 1:43.6. Dr. Mansell's going to be next. 1:43.2. And Ash. Easton, was it Easton? It was Easton. Oh, 2:09. So he clearly had some kind of issue on that one. He will be going again. Ferrari of Patronus coming across the line in P6, and Watnall goes top with a 1:42.8. Decent lap there from Watnall. Marcel Green is on an outlet, so Verizon coming across the line next. Certainly looks like that. 1:42.9 puts himself in P2. Very nice lap. And we will stay on board with Fish Sticks again. As he boxes. Probably not going to be able to make it with the fuel he has on board. Evo rides the final chicane onto the start-finish straight. Goes across the line, a 1:42.861, 3 thousandths ahead of Watnall. Who is going to be next across the line? Looks like it's going to be VRC Dan. Looks like the Red Bull was in a Ferrari sandwich for a little second there. VRC Dan comes across the line and he does a 1:42.0. So VRC Dan looking quick. As Tornado comes up now to final chicane. Didn't hit the apex on the exit, but still puts himself in P2 with a 1:42.5. Marcel Green comes across the line with a 1:43.0. And Verizon will box, as will Watnall. And Evo is also going to be boxing. Not sure if Easton's aware, but he is in overtake. According to the graphic, he is anyway. No, I just think there's something wrong with that graphic. Very strange. So, Quick Turtle on an outlap. Marcel Green on an in-lap. He has invalidated. He's still pushing, strangely. To get round in time, possibly. Second on P5, yeah. I think the pole time is going to be in the 141s. We'll see how far into the 141s it is. Who is closest on the outlap? Quirky Turtle. As I say, I think Marcel Green will be boxed in. It actually does. And we'll stay on with Quick Turtle as he starts his flying lap. Out very early. VRC Dan has retired from the session. I would think he's probably safe with the 142s at the moment, to be honest. Did manage to 211 that relatively quickly. Oh, not sure what happened to my voice. We'll ignore that. Left on the right. Tricky corner, very tricky corner. And the fast left. We'll keep an eye on his split time, see how he's doing. And he is 6/10 up on his time. We'll put him in the 142s if he can keep it together. Fifth, yeah. Yeah, after everyone had done their laps, fifth isn't bad. A set of ones, not bad at all. As Quirky comes around final corner. Puts himself P3 with a 142.5. Wow. Excellent time. That Crazy Fish, I think, is going to be the next car. Followed by Dr. Mansell. Crazy Fish comes across the line, puts himself P6 with a 142.9. And Verizon gets pushed down again. Matty and Fishstick's still yet to set a lap. Verizon could be in trouble here. Dr. Mansell comes around the final corner. Puts himself P8, just behind his teammate with a 143 flat. And Watnell is on an outlap. Easton has just started his lap. Is Fish going again? I'm not entirely sure. No, definitely not. He's on his outlap. Oh! could be a little bit of team play going on here. Which makes sense. If you can do it, why not? Quick turtle boxes. There's Easton. I think he is the front. Well, the first one is going to set a final time. I think you did an oopsie. Yes, I think you might have done, mate. But we shall see. As we ride on board with Easton, who, according to, I don't think... Does he know he's not using any of his stuff? Or is he just going to go again? Yeah, he's just going to go again. Okay. So Easton has now started his lap. Okay. I can see one Alpine. Where's the other Alpine? Oh, the Alpines are actually line astern as well. Interesting. Oh, Crazy Fish has boxed and retired. Okay. Stick Blazers on an outlap. There's the McLaren boxes behind him. So Drastic Blaze comes around to start his lap now. Fish Sticks is on his flying lap. Just started sector 3, so we'll see what he can do. The finish came very clean. As Fish Sticks goes across the line, only P13 for Fish Sticks. Okay. Matty has invalidated, so Matty is out, and I think that means Horizon could be safe here. Legend is still on a lap, so we will see what he can do as his teammate goes flying off the track. Not sure what happened there. As Watnell comes across the line and goes P2. Oh, bit of a scrappy last corner there from Legend. And does not improve. So yeah, I think Verizon is just safe. Yeah, he is just safe. Patronus needs this lap here. See what he can do. Only P14 for Patronus, 143.7. As the Mercedes Drastic Blaze puts himself into P3. Okay. Got through an old tires. Let me. Yeah, you were panicking there. I know you were panicking because I'd have been panicking too. So we go into Q3. Yeah, 8th, 9th and 10th from Div 2 like that. Not bad at all. Maybe it just shows where they should be. Although it could be one of those. I mean, everyone has tracks that they're better at other than others. And yes, Eva did go through on the mediums according to my race director screen. Okay, so yeah, I see Dan is the first one on track in Q3 in the Haas. Yeah, 14th in Div 1 is not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. I'd be plumb last. I imagine Watnell will be wanting good qualifying here, see if we can start the week off with a Ferrari win. See if we can make it a clean sweep again. Takes the final corner nice and wide, give himself best possible traction out of the final corner. And we do seem to have an advert on Twitch, which is lovely. I'm a little bit distracted there. My child was shouting me. I see Dan now moving into turn 15. It does have a name, but I cannot pronounce that, so not happening. It's telemetry on that data away. We'll stick that back on. Now coming to the final chicane, turns 18-19. On to the start finish straight. And VRC Dan does a 142.191, followed by Crazy Fisher with a 142.9. Evo with a 142.4. Easton 142.9. Looks like Mercedes is just on an outlet, so ignore me there. As Quirky Turtle does a 142.651. And Dr. Mansell has boxed validation. So we will ride on board with Watnell and see what he can do. Into the final chicane, onto the start finish straight. Across the line with a 142.194. Wow, 3,000th again. Very, very close. Box Tornado is on a lap, so we will stay on board with him. We all know where these Div 2 drivers should be. Well, not up for me to decide. As Tornado puts himself into P4 with a 142.5. Who just smashed the board? Somebody just smashed the board. As Drastic Blaze goes top with a 142.056. I still think a 141 is going to be the pole time. Yes, they are, Nasri. 3 of them. All 3. Well, not all 3, but 3 of the Div 2 drivers are in Q3. So Dr. Mansell on an outlap. Verizon 40 still in his box. The 2 McLarens are the only ones who haven't set a time thus far. Boxing, yeah. Tornado will also be boxing. He's just done his lap. So we'll stay with Dr. Mansell for now. He's on his outlap. Patronus, I think we all know why you'd like them in Div 1 rather than Div 2. I need about 7 people in my division to move up so I can get anywhere near top. As Dr. Mansell now sets off on his flying lap into the source. Down the hill to Eau Rouge, up the hill, and Radion onto the Camel Straight. Foot flat down, use a little bit of overtake with DRS assistance. And into the off-camber right-hander, which does have a name that I can't pronounce. Stupid Belgian names. Nice and tight through Coulon, and no overtake used there. Okay. Ooh, little bit shaky on the entry into the chicane. Looks a decent lap. Fuel is flashing, so we'll see what he can do. Has to make this one count. Into the fan chicane very nicely. Across the line. Puts himself in P4 with a 142.3. Not a bad lap. He's also on a lap. With the Haas of Easton moving out of the way nicely. To see. Oh, his Crazy Fish has bailed. Okay. I'll have to go again. Yeah, I think they have, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. That probably is where the pace is, but at this later point in the season, it's probably best off just to wait till the end and move people where they need to be moved. VRC Dan is on his final lap from Aston. He will need to get out of the way. Hopefully he's seen him. And flat out ramp on for VRC Dan. Very, very light fuel load, so it can be done. He is up on his time, so it's looking good. Warren gets out of the way very nicely. Turns 18-19, the fans chicane onto the start-finish straight. Little bit slidey. And he does improve his time, but not his position, unfortunately for him. As Quirky Turtle sets off in his lap now, he will be the last one to set a time, I believe. Oh, Crazy Fish is invalidated. Okay, so Crazy Fish is done. Easton is on his lap, so we'll ride in with Easton. Something wrong with Easton's graphics, because there's no way that that's right. That he's not using any ERS and... Oh, maybe it is actually. Okay, never mind. Could be talking rubbish. As Watnell was also invalidated. Good lord, what's wrong with everyone? What's everyone doing? So, Verizon. Into the final chicane. Takes it very nicely indeed. Across the line. And puts himself in P2 with a 142.142. Only a hundredth between Verizon and VRC Dan in third. Drastic Blaze 141.4. Wow. And I believe that is going to be... Oh, Quirky Turtle is actually on a lap, so we'll see what Quirky Turtle can do. He's going to be the final car to cross the line. And comes across the line with a 142.440. Improved his lap, but not his position, unfortunately for him. And there we have it, folks. Yeah, that's an outstanding lap there from Drastic. Verizon, I like Spa. It certainly seems that way, mate, to be fair. Dr. Lancelot is I've seen him a couple of times. So, Drastic Blaze takes pole, Verizon in second, VRC Dan in third, Tornado fourth, Bucknell 5th, Dr. Mansell in P6, Evo P7, Quirky Turtle P8, Crazy Fish P9, and Eastern in P10. Yeah, Aldorf was the short course. I could have sworn he is relatively quick from what I've seen. So there will be a 5-minute break, guys, before the start of the race, which means everyone has a chance to go to the loo, do whatever they need to do, and I will be back with you for the start of the race. Not 5 minutes, I'd just like to point out. Data for now, we don't need that. And I will try and keep an eye on the chat during the race, guys. Forgive me if I get a bit sidetracked. I do need to try and keep an eye on the race. Why is Drastic Blazer? Oh, I'm back. 6. Not sure what's happened there. So we come round now, ready to start the race. Obviously Drastic Place is on pole. an issue or a spin or something at the start. Not sure. We will focus on drastic plays. As the rest of the grid forms up. Oh, VRC Dan has been disqualified for something. Not sure what. Who is that RB that's sticking out of my eyes? That fish sticks? 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. Drastic plays gets away well, covers off Horizon. Keeps hold of his lead. Horizon managed to stay in second with VRC Dan holding his third position as well. Looks like everyone's got away safely. Ooh, lovely camera view there. I like that angle. As everyone is now fighting for position down Kelmer Straight. As Aldark has moved past Fish Sticks. So Aldark has gone up 3 places already. Quick Turtle up 2, Dr. Mansell up 1. And there are the possible strategies for everyone to see. Soft to medium. I will be taking notes of all this, obviously. As Legend and Eastern look to be having a bit of a battle. Everyone seems to be fairly well behaved so far, which is good to see. As Aldorf moves himself up into P12, was that some damage I saw come off someone there? Or was it a marker board of some... Oh! And we have some contact there. Maybe some front wing damage for someone. We'll keep an eye out so if anyone starts dropping. Move up to the front as DRS will have been enabled now. And Horizon will be looking to get back a drastic. Close this time. They're already on 30%. Yes, we've seen the possible race strategies, thank you. We don't need to see that again. Oh, as Evo picks up 10 seconds. Wow. So Green is all over the back of Eastern at the minute. I mean, the field hasn't really separated out very much. Top 4 just starting to pull a little bit of the gap. Whatnot will be keen to get back into the fight with the front 4. Good exit here, and a good exit out of La Source. As Whatnot does put in the fastest lap of the race, which is handy, he'll need that. So Verizon will want to put Drastic under pressure here, but he does need to watch out for VRC Dan behind him. Tornado just starting to fall away a little as Evo goes past Dr. Mansell. Bit of a lock up there. We only have yellows for some reason, not sure what that was for. As Legend is not having a great time of it at the minute. Is he missing some of his front wing? He is missing some of his front wing. His front left end plate has gone. Aldarf also back down to P15. So maybe coming together for those two. As Fishlitz gets past Patronus. There's a fish on the back of Turtle, but this is a big train. So Evo has got past Dr. Mansell, he's just been looking to pull that gap a little bit. And Easton will probably be lining up a move on Dr. Mansell. Nice and tidy through the chicane. And I don't think, no, not have a look into the source. Maybe down Camel Straits, but we will jump back on board with Drastic and Verizon. And Watnell has dropped off the back of the VRC Atlan. Who is missing from this picture? Oh, it's Tornado. What has happened to Tornado? Does he have any damage? Not that I can see. Doesn't appear to be any damage. What happened to Tornado there? Sorry guys, I missed that one. As Evo picks up another 3 seconds. Wow. Just needs to calm this down. Long way to go. So Watnell has now caught up with front 3. Tornado, I really don't know what's happened to Tornado there. He was in P4, but he's just sort of dropped off from everybody. Quirky Turtle's trying to force his bike past. Pass down the inside into turn 18 in the chicane. Tornado will probably not let this go. He may wait until Camel Straight out before he makes his move. As we see the top 4 who have pulled a significant gap now. Only 3 seconds. Verizon just having a look. Again, very early in the race, no need to force the issue just yet. As Tool Gold Lord Crazy Fish gets very close to the back of Tornado there. And Quirky Turtle has lost out. Thank you very much, mate. Like I said, I did miss that one. I am on my own, so I've got to try and figure things out as much as I can on my own. As Drastic picks up a 3 seconds, so Verizon will see that and be licking his lips. So now he knows he doesn't need to force a move, he just needs to stay with him. As Marcel Green is all over the back of Dr. Mansell. Oops. And I've just dropped my phone. That's a smart move. Evo has gone past Easton. So these two just having their own little fight at the minute. As Watnell takes VRC. Oh, VRC Dan boxing. That seems early. Going onto the hards, possibly. We'll keep an eye on this just to see what happens. Yep, he is going onto the hards. So Drastic now needs to pull a gap to Verizon and Watnell behind him. And Verizon does go past. Oh, and there's contact. Drastic way. Watnell tried to follow Verizon through there, and probably wasn't advisable, to be honest. Six of one, half a dozen of the other there. If I was Watnell, I probably would have just bided my time and just waited for one lap. Long way to go. No need to be making silly, unnecessary moves at this point. As we have yellows for some reason. Evo has been dropped massively here. Again, guys, with it just being me, I can't keep an eye on everything, so I do apologise. As Aldarv picks up 3 seconds. Aldarv not having a great race at this moment in time. As Evo does box now. So, Verizon and Watnell have both now overtaken Drastic. And Drastic will be looking to fight back at... Oh, Watnell goes past Verizon, as does Drastic. Verizon quite wisely there. Doesn't fight that one too hard, no need at all. As Aldarv has retired from this race in the pit lane. Tornado picks up 3 seconds. Matty and Evo both in the pits. Evo, I'm going to say, had a wing change there because he was in the box for a very long time. As Crazyfish is looking to catch up to the back of Quirky Turtle, trying to... Marcel Green is trying to pull himself along with him. There is some gaps starting to form in the field now. It'd be interesting to see where VRC Dan can get himself. The leader. VRC Dan is only 15 seconds behind the leaders. Okay. VRC Dan might have put himself in a good position here. As we will watch Watnell, Drastic and Verizon go through Eau Rouge over the top of Leon. And onto the Camel Straight. Verizon very close to the back of Drastic. And he makes the move. Braking's out. Evo with another 3, so Evo not having a very good time at all. Limit. Verizon here needs to try and avoid getting into an argument with Drastic as much as possible. As Evo has had an off there, and oh! And into the wall. That's definitely going to be wing damage. It is indeed. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Evo pull into the pits at the end of his lap, but we shall see. Watnell now the 1 second lead. He's broken that DRS to Verizon. So Verizon and Drastic arguing as that's a strange one for me. As Watnell boxers, Verizon boxers, Drastic boxers, Eastern boxers, Crazyfish. Quirky Turtle, Marcel, Tornado, Fish Sticks, and VRC Dan has managed to come out in front of Drastic, but behind Verizon and Watnell. Fish Sticks now with the lead, with a 3-second lead in fact, as VRC Dan has passed Verizon. Patronus getting quite slidey as Tornado is rejoined. To be honest, I didn't even know he'd left. Just missed that while all the excitement was happening. Tyres. I'm sure we can find that for you, mate. Everyone, well, not everyone. Fish Sticks has yet to box. He started on the mediums. VRC Dan boxed 3 laps ago for his hards. But other than those, all the way down to 12th, everyone is on fresh tyres. Crazy Fish could be looking good here on his mediums, 1 lap old, as well as Drastic and Verizon. But at the minute, Watnell has a net P1. VRC Dan, who is looking to get past Watnell. So VRC Dan boxed earlier than these guys. And had it not been for that VRC, probably would have come out in front. But Verizon also all over the back of VRC. Dan, Drastic, not letting them go either. As Crazy Fish picks up a 3 seconds, let's just have a look at penalties as well while we're here. So 3 seconds for Drastic, Crazy Fish and Tornado. As Drastic moves to the inside of Verizon and gets the move done. Good lord. As Drastic now goes around the outside of Crazy Fish, but oh, I think he must have had contact with the back of Fish Sticks there. Still be in contact there, because there's no other reason to drop it just like that. He did look to be going into the corner a little too quickly. Verizon looks to be lining up a move on VRC Dan, but Dan's also going to move past Fish Sticks here, as does Verizon. Pulls back in. Move done before the braking zone. Very nice. Look at the tyres again. Verizon is on mediums. VRC Dan is on 5 lap old hards. What was on 2 lap old hards. So Verizon really needs to make these mediums work for him, and he needs to make them work now. And as Fish Sticks is already out of the 1 second window from Verizon. Verizon looking very punchy with 92% of its ERS left. Whatnot's not looking bad either. VRC Dan has used a little more. Drastic Blaze on only on 8% of ERS. Wow. As he does move himself past Fish Sticks. I think Fish Sticks will be boxing for softs when it is time. As Drastic puts in the fastest lap of the race so far. A little bit squirrely on the exit of the source. Horizon desperately looking to get past VRC Dan here. Not going for it. Okay. Maybe he's looking to take them both in one go. Would be a brave move. Big lock up from Whatnot. That will invite pressure. And the two behind him. Tornado is only half a second behind Marcel Green. Just in the final points position. Dr. Mansell 3.5 seconds behind Tornado as his 3-second penalty. He will still hold onto that position. Who else have we got a close battle with? He's trying to get close to Crazy Fish. But the main fight here is for the lead from Whatnot, VRC Dan and Horizon. VRC Dan makes the move on Whatnot, going to the source, and you would think that Verizon will also get past him on the Camel Straight. Verizon carrying so much speed behind him there. And now Whatnot's just going to go straight back past him again. And Verizon's still not able to get an overtake done on either Whatnot or VRC Dan. Time critical now for Verizon with his mediums, because Mr. Hard Tyres will be better at the end of this race. And Drastic has now caught back up to the leading three. Trying to insert himself into the picture. He does have his 3-second penalty, obviously. As Fish Sticks has boxed, and I presume he's gone onto his soft tyres. He has indeed. He is some way behind Dr. Mansell, but plenty of time to make that time up. Easton getting ever closer to the back of Crazy Fish. We'll ride on board with Verizon. Look at it, the two in front. Oh, that's clumsy, boys. That's clumsy. Drastic into the back of Verizon, and then Verizon into the back of Dan, and then Drastic into the back of Verizon again. Verizon and Drastic getting ever so close together. Oh, Verizon picks up 3 seconds. He will be human with that. Let's have a look down the field. Tornado now ever closer to the back of Marcel Green. He's have his 3 seconds, so he needs, well, doesn't need to get the move done, particularly Dr. Mansell, 4.4 behind him now. So he has got a little space. Easton has got past Crazy Fish as well. He will be keen to close down the gap to Verizon and Drastic. As Legend picks up a 3 seconds there. Tornado just staying with Marcel Green. Just inside that DRS. If he wants to finish any higher though, he does need to get a move done as soon as he can. I know the leaders are fighting guys, but we do have to feature, we try and feature as many drivers as we can. Race time. Easton hasn't managed to pull away from Crazy Fish here, and I thought he would have done. But Easton has no penalties, Crazy Fish does. So it's not the end of the world if he gets by him, as long as he can stick with him. We will stick with this with the leading pack for now, guys, so we can keep an eye on what's happening. Oh, as Easton picks up 3 seconds. That's unfortunate for him. Oh, it's Crazy Fish boxes. Okay. On to soft. Strange move for me, unless he's just going for fastest lap. That was drastic all over the back of VRC Dan. Goes down his inside. Does get the move to stick. But again, with his 3 second penalty, it's I mean, I've noticed that when he's trying to get in front and get a gap to the guys that don't have penalties. Which makes sense. Watnell is sort of just controlling his pace quite nicely. Doesn't need to push overly hard. Keep them behind him. Keep control. Mr. VRC Dan won't be overly worried about Drastic going past him at this point with his 3 seconds. Oh, as we've got yellows in sector 3. I am going to assume that was Crazy Fish. Because he has lost some time to his teammate and Patronus has gained time to him. So maybe Crazy Fish had a little bit of an off there. As Tornado picks up another 3 seconds. These 3 are getting... Oh, good lord. Drastic does make the move on Watnell. And Verizon makes the move on VRC Dan. Whatnot and Verizon and VRC Dan all need to make sure they do not let Drastic get away here. He is already beginning to pull a little bit of a gap. But another couple of laps and I think those mediums are going to start feeling a little bit worse than the hards. So Whatnot should be in with a shout of getting back past. But look at that gap, 0.9 seconds already. But Drastic does only have 11% of his ERS left, so could be a tense final few laps here, guys. So we'll wait for these guys to go down the Kelm Straight. We'll have a run through the order afterwards. As it stands, this is the only battle on track at the minute. No one else is close to anyone else. As Drastic deploys his ERS in a bid to create a gap to Whatnot and Verizon and VRC Dan respectively. As Crazy Fish does put in the fastest lap of the race now. From the boxers. Zoom, he's also going to go into softs and try and go for the fastest lap. Yeah, indeed he does. So currently we do have Drastic in the lead. Whatnot in P2, Verizon in P3. VRC Dan following closely in P4. Then it's a 4-second gap back to Easton in P5, Big Turtle P6, Marcel Green in P7 in the Alpine, Tornado in P8 in the Red Bull. Dr. Mansell only 2.5 behind Tornado now, so he will get that place. Fish Sticks in P10, Crazy Fish P11, Jonas in P12, who has just boxed for the soft tyre. Legend in P13 and Matty in P14. We'll jump back on board with the leaders. As VRC Dan is just watching these guys, maybe waiting for a mistake from someone. So Whatnot and VRC Dan, all they need to do is run as they are. Don't let Drastic get away, which then they're doing a wonderful job of, it has to be said, as Whatnot does go past. Oh, Verizon on the inside of Drastic. Through the chicane, Drastic manages to keep ahead of Verizon. Lovely bit of racing there. So Whatnot has taken over the lead again. VRC Dan doesn't need to do anything here, just needs to stick with him and he will get P2. Obviously he'll be wanting the win, but you can't really complain at a P2 either. And VRC Dan's teammate Easton also is back in P5. It looks like he's going to have Quirky Turtle for company very shortly. We'll just have a look at this. It'll be something different from the leaders, although there are the leaders. So Easton and Quirky Turtle, and it has to be said Marcel Green as well, closing in on the leading four. A couple of laps left now, so it's a little bit too late to do anything about it, but... Oh, as Drastic goes past Watnell again. And a big lock-up, runs wide. And contact again. Full mark, guys. 2 laps to go. Just keep it clean. As Watnell has a look down the inside of Drastic. Verizon going around the outside of Watnell. Just backs out of it. As Tornado and then Matty pick up a 3-second penalty apiece. Quirky Turtle still hanging on the back of Easton here. He's not letting him get away, and that's all he needs to do. Easton does have that 3-second penalty. But if these two can get close to the top 4, then Quirky Turtle may inherit a couple of places here. 2 laps to go. So it'll need a good couple of laps, but not out of the reach. It's like Drastic Blaze had another lock up there. He is locking up his tyres quite a bit. And just pushing him a little too hard. And you would think Watnell will be having a look here. And you would think Verizon will be having a look at the back of Watnell as well. As Watnell does have a look. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. Who is that for? That is for Tornado. Looks to have had a spin. Oh, God. Maybe a little bit more awareness needed there. And you'll fancy Watnell to be having a go into on the Camel Straight on the final lap. Makes the most sense. And Quirky Turtle has managed to get past Easton. Marcel Green picking up a 3-second penalty there as well. Have a look at penalties while we're here. So 3 for Drastic, 3 for Verizon, 3 for Easton, 3 for Marcel Green, 3 for Crazyfish, 9 for Tornado, and then 3 each for Legend and Matty. As Verizon is the inside of Watnell into the chicane. Lovely move from Verizon. Is Verizon going to go for the win on track? I think he may be. As Drastic backs... Did Drastic back off there to let... Ah, I see what he's done. Yeah, okay. That, I'll be honest, is a bit of a dirty move. I'd be rather annoyed if someone had done that to me. As Watnell was also having a look at Verizon. As Tornado has retired in the pits and left the session. I mean, last lap of the race, he might as well have finished, but each to their own, I suppose. Oh, as Quirky Turtle picks up 3 seconds. No! Quirky, you were on for a decent result there. That is very unlucky. As Drastic has 10% ERS. Verizon has 35, so he does have more, but I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done into the final chicane. He will have a go. He will have a go. And there's a little bit of pushing there. What's happened? Where is everyone? So VRC Dan wins the race. Whatnell comes in P2. And Drastic P3 and Verizon P4. If I am Verizon there, I am furious. Quirky Turtle gets P5. Easton is P6. Marcel Green P7. Dr. Mansell in P8 in the McLaren. Fishsticks P9. Crazy Fish P10. Patronus in P11. Legend P12. And Matty, the final car, will finish in P13. And again, unfortunately, as the top three are 2 PCs and a PlayStation, by the looks of things. I will have a look just to be sure. Yeah, no, okay. So yeah, as the top three are all not on Xbox, I cannot invite them to a party, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I can't invite the top three. Yes, I did make a comment on that myself, Horizon, on hello. Who is this one? Okay, which one are you? Well, okay, that's perfect, because, yeah, I didn't think I could invite you, because you're not on Xbox, clearly, but... Oh. Excellent, that works. Well, apparently you're the only one that does. So, we will do... I can do a podium interview, look at that! Makes a nice change. So, seeing as though you are the only one here, talk me through your qualifying. Did you qualify and go for you? How did you feel it went? Yeah. Ooh, that's some low wings. Yeah, it's obviously VRC Dan didn't have any penalties, and also yourself. And I was watching, and Drastic seemed to be, I don't know, there was just something, he seemed a little too aggressive for his own good. And there was a little bit of contact between Verizon and Drastic, and I think Drastic hit someone else as well. I can't remember if it was yourself or VRC Dan. Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, that was it's up for it was a good race up at the front there with the four of you, obviously close all the way through. Yeah, sometimes it was from my part, and I'm only watching. I may have caught it. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, with just me being in here, it was kind of hard to keep track of everything. Yeah, I think I did. I think I might have caught it. So obviously, you got yourself a P2. It probably should have been a win. And obviously, Ferrari got a clean sweep last week through all the divisions. Yeah. How do you feel? What is the next track? How do you feel about the next track? Jeddah. Oh, good lord. I'm ill. I am ill for that one. Yeah, that's another track that you like. It's another fairly quick track. So setup around there is key, really. Yeah, is it what you're hoping for in that one? Another top three? Fantastic. Well, it was a great race to watch and commentate on, and congratulations on your podium, and congratulations to VRC Dan and I believe Drastic got P3. But we'll not my place to comment. We'll see what happens there. Any last words before we go? Not a problem. Happy to do it. Congratulations, mate. And from myself, on behalf of RSF1, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again tomorrow for Division 2. Could be me commentating, not entirely sure. We'll see if I have anyone with me. And we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.